Well, I'm going to make another short little video here of the rear suspension. I was able to get onto that over the weekend. I did have a bunch of other things going on, but I was able to tackle this. Got the coilovers mounted. I actually cut the leaf springs right off in the back, so those things are basically just a trailing arm now. They got a nice rubber bushing in the end. They will provide a little bit of twist, so it should work just fine. There's my top link. The top link is made from a Heim joint kit that I bought for a panhard bar for the front axle. I used it up here, so I'll just go ahead and order up another. Actually, I'm going to order 2 kits because I got to put a panhard bar on this rear end, and I'm going to put one on the front axle, so that will kind of locate everything. It's more of a track bar than it is a panhard bar, really. I'm going to put it level from the top of the rear end housing over the frame so that I don't really get any movement in it, and I'm not really worried about roll centers in this whole thing. So, but there it is. Cheap set of coilovers I bought on Craigslist. Got a really good deal on them. I actually got 4, so maybe I'll have 2 for the next project. Made the cross number for the coilovers out of an old jack handle. I had a floor jack down in the back field there, and I cut that up. Really nice thick wall round tubing. Made a couple of gussets. I actually have 2 more gussets made for it, just don't have them in yet. But that should be that. Actually, I got another piece of that floor jack right here, right down in the front. You see where the trailing arms are hooked onto? That gray piece of steel is the side plates from a floor jack, same floor jack. Kind of repurposing on that end. So that's that. So, fairly productive weekend. I did have a bunch of other projects I had to do. Had to do a brake job on my wife's car, which I wasn't too pleased about, but things got to be done. So there it is. Next, I'll mock up a drive shaft and get that in the tunnel and make sure everything clears. Run the suspension up and down. I do have a few buddies that are still into oval track racing, and hopefully I'll go through their coil spring pile and find a bunch of springs and bring them back here and see if I can figure out what's going to work the best as far as the spring rate. I got a feeling probably going to be somewhere around 100 or 150 pound spring, but we'll try a few and see how it goes. And, you know, there'll be a battery back here and the fuel tank, but in the body itself, as you can see over there, but the body doesn't weigh much, so it's going to be pretty light on the back end, I think.